I've gotten a lot done in here, but I haven't hung curtains yet, so sorry about that. But okay, so today I've got a ton of research I need to get done. As of right now, I'm just putting stuff in my book of everything. If I lose this thing, I'm gonna be up a creek. Seriously, up a creek. But yeah, I'm just going through and I'm doing everything. I'm blocking out what needs to go up. Actually, here, let me flip it and show you. There we go. So I have the upload schedule for the week, and now I'm breaking down the filming schedule for the week and just trying to figure out what needs to be filmed when, how, yada yada yada. But it is a part of all of this because in order for me to know how to do my research properly for this week and next week, I need to know exactly what's going up when, how is it going up, when am I filming it, etc. Anyway, this is why most people have big teams. I have me, and occasionally my mom steps in and is a research assistant, which is super helpful. But it's a lot harder, especially like with my paranormal channel, because what I basically do over there is video essay style videos. So like those are much more involved in research and writing, and a lot of times they take a lot longer to film, because something like this I can set up, I can take down. If I take a bad take, I can just retake it. Those, if I have a bad take, I have to like reset everything up, and they take forever to edit too, because it's just so long. And this is like the third time I filmed Roswell and it's just not gone well. There's a lot to get through. I want to do it well. And again, based on the kind of the style that I do on that channel, it's much more, it has a very specific kind of structure, whereas on this one, there is no structure. So that's always insane. I also have to factor in, now that I have the blog for all of my Christian stuff, I have to factor in writing, which takes a lot longer because of my dyslexia. I have to factor in research for that. And then some stuff, like one of the projects I'm doing is just going to be a very long project. It's actually 3 months. And although I'm updating as I'm going on with it, I have to like do it as I'm going on with it. So it's quite a lot. So this is what I currently have on the docket. I have this video that I need to film. I have to work on the project, and I have editing I have to do, of course, and I have Roswell that has to be filmed. Now when I go over here to this side and I block out, which I'll probably actually show you me doing here now, when I block out research and writing, I'm just gonna block out like space to write the Roswell script, because I don't think my script is good. I think that's part of the reason why I really struggle with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rewrite the scripts. This is gonna be an extremely heavy writing week for me. So that's always fun. I actually do really enjoy writing despite my dyslexia. So just for the record, I'm not actually expecting to get through all of these books this week. It's just that I'm trying to think of like what I need to get through for this week, for next week, etc. I'm only expecting to get through about a third of these fully, but I want to start all of them so that they will be finished by the end of next week, if that makes sense. So like I'm thinking forward, because this is an insane amount to get through in 1 week, even from me. And I read a lot. So yeah, but I just wanted to clarify that real quick. Okay, so that's the basics of what I need to do this week. I have it all broken down. It's not super scheduled or anything. The only thing that is when videos go up, so the day they go up, and then when I need to film them, because I also need to like edit them so they can, you know, get logistics. But yeah. Oh, the colors refer to each channel, just so you know. Each channel has like its own color. It's just easier this way than having like every page. I tried to do that for a couple months and it didn't work very well. Of course, those ones were some of the most chaotic I've ever existed in, so who knows. But we're trying this method now. We'll see if it doesn't work. We'll move to plan next. Okay, so like I said, I've got everything in here. Again, it's not super ultra scheduled, but that's okay. I just kind of need a guideline for the week so I can actually do everything I need to do, because I do a lot. And like I said before, I'm not trying to get through all of these books this week. I know that's impossible, but these are the books I need to start and at least be reading this week. So this list actually extends 2 weeks. The rest of it is just for this week. I don't have that much writing projects this week. I don't have that much writing projects. Wow, I swear I English better than that. I don't have that many writing projects this week, but I still need to get started on them because they need to get done. I really have to bust my ass for Roswell because I need to film that tomorrow so we can go up on. Yes, I have changed. I forgot how to drink water apparently. All down my front. It was a thing. Anywho, all right. The next thing, whether I want to do it or not, is writing the script for Roswell. This is just currently the notebook I'm trying to use up, but I'm gonna start writing it down on paper, and then I will switch to typing it, and then I'll go through and I'll do all the editing process later. First, I'm gonna go find all my notes, and then I'm going to figure out what's pertinent and do the thing. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. Which is really funny because I can sit down and write something else and I might stress out after a while, especially because I use Grammarly, not sponsored. I wish, but I've used it for years. I have the paid service, yada, 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 yada. And sometimes it is extremely helpful. It is legitimately one of the best on the market. Like, speaking from someone who's tried several of these like editing softwares on the market. But there are times when Grammarly can make less sense than me. I also kind of feel relieved because I just want to get these videos done. I've been sitting on them for too long, and most of it is fear and anxiety. So hopefully by 2 p.m. I will have the first draft done. Hopefully, at least written. First draft is done. Oh, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. I haven't like edited or anything, but hey, the first draft is done. I actually got it done an hour before it was supposed to, so go me. I think I can fit the bulk of it. I narrowed down the story like a ton because it's just complicated, convoluted, and insane. So I narrowed down the story a ton to like the most important pieces and my opinion, and then I wrote around that, and I'm gonna do that for Tuesday's video, and then Saturday is going to just be all of the sources I used. So every book, every documentary, every podcast I listened to for research for this is gonna be in that. Okay, I've got the whole thing up on Grammarly. I'm halfway through their suggested editing stuff, but A, my computer needs plugged in, and B, I can't do this anymore. I'm bored. My eyes are starting to cross. I can't focus. So I'm going to stop doing this for a little bit and do something else. So yeah. Okay, so I've printed out the first draft. This is just how I typically do my editing. I have it printed out here. I'm gonna have a notebook next to me. I'm gonna rewrite sections, highlight sections I'm keeping, etc. Reword some stuff. And this is about the only time I actually have a printed copy until I film, generally, for me. But yeah, this is how I do it. This is how I found that it works the best. Who knows why, but this is the super ultra mega simplified version. This could have been 2-3 hour long videos, and it's not gonna be. It's gonna be about 1, maybe 45 minutes. Okay, the editing process for draft 1 is done. It's actually not that bad. I only had to rewrite a couple paragraphs and restructure a few things. Mostly it's tweaking words and phrases. So I will go ahead and whip it all into Grammarly and make it look all pretty. And then we get to have the final script. I will do one more read through of it, and we'll be good to go for tomorrow. It's 8:30. I got halfway through the editing process. And the thing is, Grammarly has all these things that come up that like can help you or whatever. and I wasn't paying attention, and I clicked and I lost where I was and I can't find it. And then I went in to put in one of the other pieces that I wrote, and it completely freaked out on me. And I went to check it, and it was 10 times worse than it was my first draft that hadn't been edited at all. So that means I have to, thank God I still have a copy of the first draft, but I have to reload up the first draft and start the editing process all over again. The good thing is I've already done all the work, so I can just like go in and physically do everything. So it's a little bit easier than that because I don't have to do all the rewrites and everything. But I am brutally exhausted. My head is killing me. It has been a horrible hour because I was really making headway. I got lost into where I was in the document, completely lost. I couldn't find anything. Finally found where I was supposed to be, put in a new piece of text, and it went to edit it, and it just freaked out and started editing everything, and it made it so much worse. And it did things like put toads instead of tens, and it was bad. So I restored it to the original. Tomorrow I will get up early and I will power through this. I have to film this tomorrow so I have enough time to edit it. I don't have an option. If worse comes to worse, I can work with my notes here. I'll just need to insert the parts that I rewrote with paper. I can write it all out by hand and do that tomorrow if I have to. This is the frustrating side of like all this, and this is why I don't like doing stuff like this in these situations. But I'm so tired. I'm having trouble seeing straight, so I need to stop. I will actually start making legitimate errors that are not computer errors, that are my errors, big errors, if I don't stop now. So it's frustrating as it is that my technology failed, and like this technology that helps me, and legitimately I don't want to badmouth Grammarly, it does help. I do pay for the service, like they have no idea I exist other than that. I've used it for years upon years upon years. It's still aggravatingly annoying that it is one of the best it's one of the best pieces of software on the market, and it is still so hard to work with. And sometimes makes things so much harder. So there's that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll try. So this morning has been fun. It's kind of chilly, so I went to plug in a small space heater in my office, and literally within 3 minutes of me turning it on, it started to smell horribly and my smoke alarm freaked out. So that's now gonna go in the trash, and I've opened a window. I'm going to let the room air out, and then I'll put another heater in there. So it's about 2 hours after I normally start in the morning. And I can finally actually work in my office. It's quite chilly in here. I have another heater going, but I don't have a horrible smell and stuff. So health comes first, obviously. So anyway, I have a ton I have to do today. It's not even funny. I have this whole thing that needs edited, proofread, all that fun stuff. I need to film the Roswell video. I need to edit the Roswell video. And I have class at 8. So, but no, I needed to move, and I need to be going to the gym at least 4 days a week, if not more, because I've got to start like seriously taking the yoga stuff serious, and I've got to start getting ready for personal fitness training. So I've got this to finish, to at least get it done. I've still got class at 8 that runs for an hour and a half, and then I have got to film this either before or after. So that's where we are. I'm gonna get to finishing up. I'm gonna get to finishing up my scripts, and yeah, it's going a lot better today. I think I was just too tired when I went down to sit dinner. Should I get? last night, which, you know, played a huge factor in it going so badly. Anywho, I'm going to get to work now. That's it. It's done. It's not perfect by any means. We're not striving for perfect. We're striving for done. And it's not like I'm publishing it. It's just literally for me to keep myself sane through all of this. And this is like 14 pages, and it is the simplified version, the extremely simplified version of what this could have been. Like, I'm not kidding. Most of the podcasts I listened to for this were 3 to 4 episodes long, and each of them is over an hour. And like books that are like the smallest was this thick. So now I need to figure out the Saturday video, but I need to film this, and I did it. Yay. My hope is to at least get some of this done before then. That's my hope. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I gotta set up my lights, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna wire them, and it's gonna be a thing. So I need to go find something to wear, bring my lights in, stop the dog from barking, and film Roswell. I really gotta go figure out why she's barking. I can't film with her barking. Hi guys. So apparently I never filmed after I finished Roswell, probably because I was literally maybe 10 minutes before class started. But anywho, I was able to get it filmed that night, edited the next morning, and I got it up yesterday. So it was a whirlwind, but I did it. So yeah, very exciting. No, I'm actually super proud of myself. That turnaround is insane. And not only did I pull it off, I pulled it off well. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for it.